A special Ebola summit was held in Cuba. Heads of state from the ALBA group of Latin American and Caribbean countries laid out two goals: protect their countries from Ebola and identify ways to help West Africa. Michael Voss has the details from Havana.
Heads of state from most of the 9-country ALBA alliance flew into Havana, accompanied by their health ministers and chief medical officers. Many of the Caribbean participants had trained at medical schools in Cuba. This emergency ALBA summit was called by Cuba's President Raul Castro, who told the gathering of left-leaning nations that it was important not to let politics get in the way of action.
We must avoid any politicization of this grave problem, or we risk losing track of the main objective, which is confronting this epidemic. Cuba is willing to work side by side with all other countries, including the United States.
Cuba has already made a significant contribution towards containing the disease in West Africa. A contingent of 165 doctors and nurses are working in Sierra Leone. Almost 300 more Cubans are due to fly to Liberia and Guinea on Tuesday. It's the largest medical contingent of any nation to date. Now, the United Nations is hoping the action will encourage others to do the same. This was originally meant to be a meeting of regional health officials, but Cuba decided that heads of state needed to attend to show that there is the political will to deal with the Ebola crisis. The final communiqué made only passing reference to finding more volunteers to work alongside the Cubans in Africa. But there was a more detailed action plan announced to launch public information campaigns in all of the alliance nations and to quickly diagnose and treat any suspected cases of Ebola that may arise. Michael Voss, CCTV, Havana.